Hello friend, how are you? What happened? See, I told you be careful of that person. It's okay. I can understand. Even I have bad experiences with some people. You know, in movies, whenever they show good and bad people, the good people are the ones who are very beautiful looking, very friendly. They talk very nicely. Whereas the bad peoples are the ones who are very scary looking, very angry, and they talk in a rough, aggressive manner. And in movies, it's easy to tell who is the hero, who is the villain. But in real life, things are very complicated. We cannot put things in black and white. In real life, we cannot tell what kind of person one is based on their physical appearance or the way they talk. Some people are very good in talking. They will talk to you in a very nice, sweet, friendly manner. But there is bad intention in their mind. They are not being nice to you because they are good people. They are being nice to you to manipulate you. We generally fall very easily prey to someone who is very beautiful. When we see a beautiful person, we generally assume they are very nice. More attractive the person, more we likely to be attached to them, more we like them. That is when a beautiful people generally who are regarded as beautiful by most people have a better life, because people are much nicer to them, because people assume they are nice people. Whereas people who are not regarded as very beautiful by most people, people are not going to be very nice to them. They automatically some reason assume that they are bad, they are not that good. Something in our mind which is hardwired. We some reason assume beautiful. If we think someone is beautiful, they are nice. If we think someone is not so beautiful, then they are a bad person. Notice it yourself. You have a higher chance of liking someone who you think is beautiful, whereas sometimes you will not like a person simply because you don't like the way they look. And people take advantage of this. Some people are naturally beautiful. Some people work on themselves to deceive others. Sometimes the person is being nice to you not because they are a good person, but because they want something from you. Devil doesn't show its horn automatically. Devil comes in a disguise. In horror movies, you might have seen, devil will come as a little girl. Little girl will show up and be friendly to them, play with them, ask them to play ball, and we'll be deceived. We'll think, oh my God, they are a nice person, little girl. Oh my God, let's play. And then the devil comes. This happens in real life as well. Person may not be a literal devil, but they will have intentions just like a devil. They will multiple reasons there. Sometimes some people just want something from you, and once they get that thing from you, they will discard you. There are some who are even malicious. There are some who will be nice to you just to hurt you. There are someone who get an enjoyment out of hurting others. There can be a backstory behind it, but they just enjoy it. You must have seen bullying, especially in school days, college days, where someone just enjoys beating someone up, someone just like enjoys hurting, like I am very superior, I am big, you might have encountered this type of person, or you yourself might be that kind of person. Someone had hurt you, so now you want to hurt others. The physical assault we can easily see. We can easily see when someone is getting punched, someone is thrown out. But emotional abuse, it's very difficult to tell. You need to know the person very well to realize whether there is some emotional abuse going on or not. Sometimes the victim also doesn't realize that they are being abused. Some people are very good in gaslighting. Even though they are like doing something bad to you, and you confront them, you tell them, why are you doing this? They will be like, oh my god, you know how bad I am feeling right now, I am going through so much, and you are giving me one more headache, and I am like going through so much, and you don't even care about my feelings, you are just so selfish. They, instead of admitting to their own fault, they will gaslight you into thinking that you are the problem. And those people who are very charismatic, those who are very beautiful, very friendly, nice, it is very difficult to tell what is going on inside, because other people will also be like, oh my god, they are so beautiful, so friendly, I like them. You have to be really like intuitive and very sharp-minded to realize this type of people. Cut them off before it's too late. Sometimes it can be very, very difficult, especially if they are like your family, if they are your parents or your children, or you are like someone very close to you. So it's very difficult to remove them from your life. We have a desire to change them as a person, and it's a very good thing. Sometimes you have to try your best to improve, make them like realize what's their fault, and ask them what happened, why are they doing this. Sometimes some issues can be resolved by talking to each other. Like the bully was earlier a victim, and a bully got bullied by someone, so they want to take out their frustration on someone else. Same way, those emotionally abusive people were hurt by someone in the past, and they just want to take it out on you. Or maybe you had hurt them in the past, and now they want to take revenge on you. There can be multiple reasons, or it can be something genetic, something within them only. Sometimes some kind of health problems makes them this type of manipulative. It's difficult to pinpoint what could be the reason, but if you really care about that person and want that person to improve and don't want to lose them, then maybe like talk to them, like talk heart to heart, try to understand their point of view, listen to them. They will try to gaslight you, they will try to change their opinion, they will make you think that you are the problem, you did this, you did that. Listen to them, let them talk, and you will gather a lot of information on what is going in their mind. In some reason, if you are not able to do it, and if they are very manipulative, or just things are not working out, then take them to a therapist, a psychiatrist, anyone who is very good in handling this type of people. Talk to the therapist, tell them what kind of issues going on, or kind of spiritual leader, any kind of religious leader, anyone who is like very wise and can understand things better than you. Sometimes our own perspective is muddled based on like our personal bias. Sometimes since we love that person so much, it's difficult for us to think about it in a like logical way. We think about it in an emotional way. So some third party who is very wise can help us out, can help us understand that person and know ourselves and how to reach a solution. Sometimes it is not possible. Sometimes we'll do everything we can, counseling, discussing, distracting their mind through other things. We do multiple things, but they don't change. Their behavior still remains the same. So in that situation, we have to think about it, whether this person is harming me or they are just like that only. They are not causing you any harm. If they are just annoying and just not causing you any kind of hurt or any kind of harm, either in a physical or emotional way, then you can just let them be, be yourself, okay, let it be. But if they are causing you any kind of harm or hurt, either direct or indirect way, end the relation with them, or at least keep distance from them. No matter how much close they are, maintain some distance from them. It's good that you care about that person, but if the other person doesn't have care about you and is trying to hurt you, that too intentionally, save yourself and maintain distance. Tell them why you don't want to be in touch with them, or if you cannot directly do it, at least come up with some excuses and slowly keep distance from them. Generally avoid them or keep less contact with them. Because some people get an enjoyment out of putting others down. When they realize that you are someone who they can easily manipulate, easily control, they will keep on doing it. No matter how good you are being to them, they will not have much regard for your feelings, for your problems. Even I had this type of person, multiple type of people, but you yourself might have experience with other people as well. No matter how much you do for them, it's never enough, and you are always the problem. They are never the problem. And these people lower our self-esteem a lot. They will make us feel that we are below, we are not good enough. They are constantly tell you, oh my god, you are not that good, see other people are better, you should give up. Or they will sometimes try to separate you from others. They will, so they can have a higher control and better control on you. They will keep you away from other people, so their control is not lost. Maybe the third party can easily tell this person is manipulating you, so they intentionally try to distance you from others. This especially happens in relationships, in a marriage or girlfriend boyfriend. In this type of situation, they intentionally keep you away from others. And initially we may not realize. Initially we'll think, oh my god, they are so possessive, they get jealous. Initially we'll think it's very cute, but controlling behavior is never cute. If they are controlling your life every time, sometimes it's okay, sometimes you have to cooperate, but every time it's their way, it's never your way, then maybe don't linger on that relationship. If other person doesn't value your opinion anytime, it's only their opinion, then maybe this relationship is not worth it. I watch a lot of psychological videos, and nowadays I'm watching religious videos. So even the psychiatrists and professional therapists say, generally when you get this type of narcissistic, psychopathic kind of person, even though they are not diagnosed, even though you may not know about it, if you feel a bad feeling about them, some kind of bad vibes from them, things are going bad and bad whenever they are around, detach yourself, don't try to be like the savior trying to help them out. Sometimes you can, but sometimes you just cannot. You can try, to make things better, but if things are not going to get better, have some self-respect and walk away before it's too late, because they will not have any problem walking away from your life. Once they cannot use you, they'll just walk away and have no regard for your feelings. Sometimes people get close to you to get financial things, and if you are doing well financially, they will come to you, they will be very nice to you, friendly to you, so you can buy them stuff, give them money. In religious videos, they like lot of times say that the demon comes in a disguise in a religious say, then you have to be careful of this devil. You may think they are like very angelic, but they are a devil inside. There is some kind of demonic possession within them. I don't know whether it's a mental illness or some demonic possession. Whatever the reason may be for that person's behavior, you should be careful. Just feel the energy, what kind of energy they are giving you, whether they are making you happy, whether they are making you restless, whether they have a good intention for you, whether they actually help you out or just pretend to help you. Sometimes some people will initially be nice to you, be helpful to you, but later they will like not be there for you. So if you see this type of pattern, slowly walk away or just immediately walk away. Don't worry, everything's going to be alright.